What's up, everyone? This is Max Red. Today we're going to create a Tyga Inspired Beat from scratch. Tyga's distinct sound is mostly up-tempo and something you would hear in a club in the 95 to 105 BPM range. Our beat today will be 100 BPM and in the E minor scale. So let's get started. To get started, we have preloaded some VST instruments for our beat. We have Contact for piano, Serum for our bell sound, Groove Agent for our drums, and a sampler track with our 808. I like to start with the piano and lay down our melody first. We have Noir by Native Instruments. We are going to record our initial melody in E minor, but first we have to change the BPM to 100. Next, we set our locators for a 4-bar loop. I move it over 1 bar just so I have more time to record when it starts. We're going to record something that sounds like this, in E minor. Before we start recording, we have to set the MIDI recording mode. We set it for new parts and keep last so we can record over and over if we need to. To turn the metronome on or off, we can hit C on our keyboard. Now that we are ready, let's go ahead and record our melody. Next, we double-click our event and make any edits that we need. We'll speed this part up just to save time. Some of the edits you can make are move notes, add notes, quantize the notes, and also change the lengths and the velocity of all your notes. Here's our melody after all the edits. We can now move our event over to start at the beginning. We'll use a bell sound from Serum to create a layer for our melody. Let's open it up and see what that sounds like. To create our layer, we can simply copy this event and drop it right into the Serum playlist. We can rename it so we can keep track of our progress. Okay, now let's hear the layered melody with the piano and the bells. For our drums, we'll use Groove Agent. Here we have preloaded a kit just for this tutorial. Let's hear some of these pads. To record our drum pattern, we create an event and double-click for the piano roll. Make sure you are set to no scale so you can see all of the notes that correspond to your pads. I'm actually going to draw in the snares first. I do this so the snares give me a sense of rhythm without using a click track while I lay down the beat. Before we record our drums, we have to change the MIDI record mode to integrate the new sounds with the existing ones. We want to merge our snares and kicks and hi-hats together, all in the same track. Okay, first we can add some kicks. We can edit them afterwards. Okay, let's listen to that. Okay, we'll change that one and add our hi-hats. Let's see what we can add to this drum pattern. Let's add one hi-hat here and another one there. And then we're going to add some other drums as well. Now that we have our drum pattern, we can go ahead and add our 808. Here we're going to use a sampler track with a sample from Cymatic's Diamond Pack as our 808. We already have the root note set to E, as we are in E minor scale. We can fill these in as we go, or we can try to match the kicks that we made from our drum pattern. We're going to try to match the kicks that we created earlier with our 808. Takes a little bit of trial and error. Okay, here's our 808 pattern. One thing I like to do is use an arranger track and label my parts, such as an intro, verse, or a chorus. We can add the arranger track and then draw out 8-bar sections, for example. The first one will be my intro, the second one my verse, and so forth. The last one here will be my chorus or hook. Now we can begin expanding our track. I like to label certain parts as my 1 and 2 or A and B parts. We simply highlight, copy, drag them over, and then we can change the name of them so we can keep better track of part A or part B. Let's call this one Drums 2. Let's do the same thing to our 808. Now we can make changes to each section as needed, like adding some 808 to the intro. We'll drag it over and cut it and edit and just do whatever we want to add some 808 to the intro. Let's hear a little bit of it. Let's add a crash to this first drum element. Remember when working in Groove Agent to change the scale to no scale so you can see all of the notes that correspond to the pads. Okay, there's our crash. Now we can make changes to our part B. I changed the locators so I can loop that section, and I can make changes to the drums or the melody or the 808. Here's some of the changes we made to our part B. One thing you can do is highlight both of the events, and when you click on them, you'll see both the 808 and the drum pattern. You can then see if all of your notes line up. You can drag, copy, paste. We've added that chant for the part B of our drums. We can drag our part B patterns over, but maybe even leave a section muted. Here's our final beat in the rough. I've added some snaps in the intro, created some space between sections, but the biggest change I did was render the keys and bells and added effects for the beat part. Let's hear the melody part B. That's all I have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hit me a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you.